Hello, girls. I'm going to read you a story today. See if you can go find the book Pete the Cat, the Scuba Cat, which is great because Abuelo and I are about to go on a trip to Cat Island and we're going to go scuba diving. So, a cat book about scuba diving is a perfect book for today. Go get your book. Pete the Cat, Scuba Cat. I can read. Pete the cat is excited. He's going scuba diving. Pete puts on a mask and fins and has a tank full of air. He hopes to see a lot of fish. These are the fins, that's the mask, and that's the tank full of air. And the air comes in here and he can breathe underwater. If you are lucky, you might see a seahorse, says Captain Joe. A seahorse, says Pete. I can't wait. I never saw one before. Their ridges look like a horse's mane, said Captain Joe. Pete jumps into the water. Splash! Down, down, down he goes. Up, up, up go the bubbles. Pete looks for a seahorse. He sees a swordfish. Pete swims. Pete swims out of its way. See the swordfish? It has a long, long beak like a sword. He doesn't know there's a seahorse right here. Pete waves to a stingray. It has a long, skinny tail. That's not a seahorse, thinks Pete. The long tail. Pete looks high and low for the seahorse. Then he feels a tickle. What do you think is tickling him? Pete sees a school of fish. They all look alike except for one. That one. Poof. It puffs up. It's a blowfish. It's not a seahorse. I think an airplane is coming by our house. Because we live next to an airport. Or a runway, I should say, not an airport. Where could one be? Pete looks in the rocks. What is that? It's an octopus. It has 8 legs. It's not a seahorse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pete feels a tickle. What could it be? Must be this seahorse. Pete turns. He sees a cave. Is there a seahorse inside? Pete sees a crab with claws. A seahorse does not have claws, Pete thinks. The cave is getting darker. Pete feels a tickle. Then he sees an eel. Pete swims past it. It is too long to be a seahorse. Oh no, it is too dark to see. How will Pete get out? Pete sees a jellyfish. It glows in the dark. Pete is almost out of the cave. He sees an angelfish. It is very colorful. Pete is out of the cave. So why is it so dark? Pete is in a shadow. See the shadow from? It's the shadow of a whale. Yikes. Pete wishes he could jump on a seahorse and ride away. Pete hops on a sea turtle instead. It takes him to the boat. I did not see a seahorse, thinks Pete. He feels a tickle on his tail. A seahorse, cries Pete. Pete, what a surprise. You were with me all along, says Pete. What a cool adventure. Look at all the animals you got to see. The end. I'll show you that airplane again. I think he stopped. He's waiting for somebody else to take off before he goes flying. Look at all my flowers. Here comes the airplane. It's gonna take off. Can you see it? Can you see the airplane? It's already up in the air. Bye-bye. There's Grandma and Grandpa's house. Abuelo and Abuela. That's the back of our house. That's a cage where I raised some baby squirrels a long time ago. And that's the fountain for the birds to take a bath in. See, there's some water in there. And that's hummingbird feeder. And up on the tree there's a little house for squirrels in case the house that they live in breaks down and they have to go find another house. Out. So it's not so close. Here's the front of the little squirrel house. Right there. These are some other azaleas that we have. These are some coral color azaleas. Some white ones. On the other side of the house we have pink azaleas. They're very pretty. And these are so pretty. Look how pretty these babies are. Here's our airplane. We just got it repainted. There's still some touch-ups to be done, but it looks shiny.
Looks very nice.